Imagine meeting yourself 30 years from now. They are standing in front of you, older, tired maybe, or peaceful. Healthy, successful, lonely, proud, regretful. And before they say anything, you realize something terrifying. Almost everything about their life was built by decisions you considered too small to matter. The night you went to sleep late, the money you spent without thinking, the conversation you avoided, the habit you promised you would start tomorrow. Your future self is not arriving from nowhere. They are being created by you, right now. Most people think about the future like it belongs to someone else. Future, you will save money. Future, you will get healthier. Future, you will deal with the consequences. Future, you will finally become disciplined. But psychologically, that is the problem. Your brain often treats your future self almost like a stranger, someone distant, someone abstract, someone who will somehow handle the things you do not want to handle today. That is why it can feel easy to choose comfort now and responsibility later. One more episode, one more unhealthy meal, one more purchase, one more day without starting. Because the cost does not feel like it belongs to you. It feels like it belongs to a person you have not met yet. But that person is still you. And behavioral science has found something interesting. When people feel more connected to their future selves, they often become more willing to make long-term choices. They may save more, plan further ahead, think differently about health, delay certain rewards. Not because they suddenly become perfect, but because the future stops feeling imaginary. Wait, what? Your decisions may change simply because your future self starts feeling emotionally real. Think about delayed gratification. It sounds simple. Choose a larger reward later instead of a smaller reward now. But in real life, it is rarely about chocolate, money, or productivity. It is about identity. Do I want comfort now? Or do I want to become someone who can trust themselves later? Every small decision is a vote, not a final verdict. One unhealthy meal does not define you. One missed workout does not destroy your future. One mistake does not become your identity. But repeated choices create patterns, and patterns become habits. Habits change what feels normal. Then slowly, what feels normal becomes who you believe you are. That is the first real WTF moment. You do not wake up one day as a completely different person. You become different through tiny actions repeated so often that your brain stops noticing them. A person who saves money is not created by one giant financial decision. They are created by small moments of restraint. A person who feels healthier may not be created by one perfect workout. They are created by hundreds of ordinary choices that barely felt important at the time. A relationship is not usually destroyed by one dramatic silence. Sometimes it changes because of the messages not sent, the apologies delayed, the conversations avoided, the attention that slowly disappears, and the same is true in the other direction. A difficult conversation can change everything. 1 hour of honesty can create a future that did not exist yesterday. One phone call can reconnect you with someone. One walk can become the first step back toward your own life. Your future is not built only by huge decisions. It is built by the decisions you barely remember making. But there is another strange thing about the future. Your brain is often bad at predicting what will make you happy. You may believe you need a certain amount of money, success, attention, or approval before life feels meaningful. But when people reach major milestones, the emotional impact often fades faster than expected. The brain adapts. It turns extraordinary things into normal things. So long-term thinking is not only about chasing bigger rewards, it is about choosing the kind of life that still makes sense after the excitement disappears. A life with people you respect, a body you can live inside, a mind you do not constantly need to escape from, a future you are not afraid to meet. Maybe that is why imagining your future self can feel uncomfortable. Because they are not just watching your decisions, they are living inside the consequences. Every shortcut you take, every promise you break, every moment you choose distraction over presence. But also every act of courage, every time you begin before you feel ready, every time you choose patience instead of impulse. Every time you make life slightly easier for the person you will become. And maybe the most emotional realization is this: your future self cannot come back and save you. They cannot travel through time and force you to take care of them. They only exist if you build them. They are waiting inside your choices, inside your routines, inside the things you do when nobody is watching. So maybe the question is not, what will happen to me? Maybe the question is, what kind of person am I quietly creating? Because 30 years from now, you may finally meet them. And they will know every decision you thought did not matter. The person you're becoming starts with today's smallest decision. If that made you think about one choice you have been postponing, subscribe. Every single day, we uncover another hidden truth about reality, science, space, and the human mind. Because the future is not something waiting ahead of you. It is something you are building in silence, one decision at a time.